In Somalia now, where the government says more than 100 people have died of hunger in the country's southwestern Bay region. The announcement has been made by Somali Prime Minister Hassan Ali Haide. It's the first official death toll from the hunger crisis in the country. Half of Somalia's population are currently food insecure. Famine has not yet been officially declared in the country, although President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo last week declared a national disaster. Humanitarian groups fear a full-blown famine in the Bay region. Well, let's get you more on that story now. I'm joined live from Mogadishu by senior Somali government advisor Abdi Rahman Omar Osman. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Now, we know that famine has not been declared in Somalia yet, but do you expect such an announcement to be made fairly soon?
Thank you very much for having me. As you said, and the country has not been announced a famine, but we have seen all the signs that indicate that this is a looming crisis. And as you said, the President Farmajo has declared on the 28th of February a national disaster. We have seen parts of the northern of Somalia, Somaliland, northwest Puntland. The livestock has been dying hundreds and thousands. And we have seen recently in Bay and other southwest regions, people are dying. So the signs are there. And it will be a matter of time before the National Disaster Committee and UN agencies and the federal government to come together to make the announcement.
And indeed, as you mentioned, we've seen a number of people die. We know, of course, that 100 people have died in the Bay region in just the past 48 hours. What is the government's response so far in terms of helping these vulnerable communities?
Yes, the information coming from Bay region, southwest, is very alarming. And as you said, the Prime Minister has said over 110 people died within 48 hours. So that alone tells you that the situation in that parts of the country definitely is the situation is a famine. This is the worst in 60 years, and we have seen time and time this is keep coming back to Somalia. We have seen 1992. We have seen 2011 and now 2017. So this is the worst situation, and we are doing everything we can. We have a national committee, but the situation is an international disaster that needs a global solution, and the government alone cannot do it.
And as you say, on that note, do you think that there has been a strong enough international response when it comes to assisting Somalia with this latest crisis? Essentially, what is needed right now?
Right now, what is needed really an international effort that brings in the collective solution to solve this problem. And we have seen in 1992 how the international came together for the Restore Hope operation. And this is even worse than that. So it needs a bigger operation than that. And Somali government is calling for the business community, Somali citizens, and all international citizens and governments to come together. We have seen international partners who have announced their support, like the UK, who announced £100 million to support Somalia. But these are bureaucratic systems taking longer than expected, and now we cannot wait. So this is where I think the international community need to come together to support the new government and the Somali people. Also, we have a problem in our country where there are blockages from Al-Shabaab that are blocking for aid to go through. So we need the international forces and international government and business communities to come together to find a way that we can give food to those people who are dying. In 21st century, people are dying for hunger and lack of water. This is really is beginning to question the humanity. This is a humanity situation that needs to be done all it can by all sides.
Indeed, a major humanitarian crisis. Thank you so much, Abdi Rahman Omar Osman, joining us there from Mogadishu.